What is up, folks? This is Acid Roots Wired, and I'm gonna try a new video game on this channel. This time it's not gonna just be the ending. So this is Rise to Honor, and it's a game I remember playing with some of my older friends from the 2000s. And it was mostly a rental, but it was still a fun enough game to where we got far enough in it. So I wanted to see if the game is still kick-ass, 16, 17 years later, and we'll see what's up with it. So, this is Acid Roots Wired from the Acid Roots Music channel. Over there, I do a bunch of music reviews. The other day, I did King Gordy and Eminem stuff and Hobson and that sort of stuff. But now I'm gonna go into this game. So it's a Jet Li. I mean, back in the 2000s, Jet Li used to do movies more frequently, especially because he's a little bit younger than Jackie Chan, who's the only other real martial artist actor still alive. And he did some good ones. I mean, he did a movie with DMX, Cradle to the Grave, which was pretty good. And then he did another one. I don't remember I think he did do Romeo Must Die. Maybe he did 2 movies with DMX. I don't recall. I know Aaliyah was in Romeo Must Die. That is kind of the thing. So Jet Li did some of those films and such, and it was definitely some fun shit. But by the time we got to this point, I mean, honestly, I would have liked Rise to Honor to have been a movie. It probably would have been a real kick-ass rated R movie back in those days. But for what it is, it's a standout video game. Makes me wish that there would have been more games like it. So the controls on this are simple. There's not a lot to development. You do have adrenaline, which you use with L1, and then the attacks you use with the right joystick on the control pad. So I mean, you'll figure it out for the most part as far as how to do this game, but there's not too much to it. I get the feeling by the time I get to the later stages, it's just going to be about making sure that you don't forget the controls, because And yeah, I mean, really all you have to do is press start, but it's just block, move, attack, and adrenaline is for the most part what you do. So it's not like Grand Theft Auto where you're going to be switching weapons and that sort of thing. I mean, Jet Li's a martial artist, so yeah, so like that's showing you don't have a jump button automatically. So it takes me some getting used to these controls because I really have not played this game for over 15 years. So it's kind of the thing. I remember PS2 games like this, though. It's fun. That's why I did the bouncer on this channel, because these are the kinds of PS2 games that I enjoy. This would have been even better if this would have been 2 players, but for what it is, I'm glad that the game is even out, because it probably didn't have to be. I mean, there's been no game like this on the PS3 or the PS4, or probably even the PS5 as the sort of thing. I mean, since Jet Li is getting older now, this is kind of, I mean, we need like some new Asian American or Asian actors to kind of come through and do movies like this, like back in the day. So I bet you, I think I saw Romeo Must Die like one time, but I don't remember. Or it was some other movie. I mean, I own like a Jet Li movie that he did in 2001. There was one that he did with, I don't remember her name, but it wasn't Aaliyah, but it was another, I want to say Gwyneth Paltrow, but then I don't think it was her. Some blonde actress. But so yeah, you can dodge. That's the thing. You'll learn to do that as time goes along. So just been taking it easy, been chatting with Jackal Goldkick about music and such. We're trying to come up with new ideas for the channel, and whole thing about it is I mean, I'm trying to kind of figure out some stuff to review. I'm actually thinking about reviewing like Cinema Bazaar, and then I also want to review, I just knew it yesterday, I can't remember now. What was it? Damn it. Yeah, I don't remember. It'll probably come to me later, but so I just have some things offhand to kind of do. I'm really surprised I can't remember that album, because I can usually juxtapose a lot better than that. I just woke up, so. But yeah, eventually you can throw some of these folks off bridges, which will make fighting a lot easier. I mean, obviously it's only if you're on a high place and there's a ledge, but it you know, just be glad that they can't throw you off. So. Yeah, I'm probably going to do more Eminem skit reviews, that sort of stuff. I kind of want to review Biggie's life after death and that sort of thing. I'm getting ready to put like exhibit skits on my MP3 player, because the thing about it is I liked Exhibit because he was kind of affiliated with Eminem, and there's a Paul skit on there, which is Paul Rosenberg, so it's interesting that Eminem's manager kind of knew Exhibit a little bit, because I figured that he knew Dr. Dre, but I don't know who else of Eminem's music associates that he knew, because he didn't ever talk about 50 Cent. 50 Cent didn't talk about Paul Rosenberg, or, I mean, 50 Cent probably would have shot Ken Kniff. I get the feeling he just would have said, fuck that, I ain't dealing with some of these homosexual motherfuckers, you know. No offense to gay people now, but, you know, just kind of saying, you know, 50 Cent wouldn't have put up with that. So. But, so yeah, as far as that goes, we're almost at the end of the stage. I think there's like a mini boss fight, but it's not much to it, so I'm just still getting used to the controls. Yeah, that's what you have to do. You just have to kind of look around, because this is an action-oriented game. You're not gonna typically be able to run on walls like that, but you will have to just kind of keep pressing the R1 button to kind of do some of these stunts. And that's what I'm trying to say. This is just basically like a movie, because this is the sort of stuff you'd see in one. Jet Li would just knock the dude off the bridge, and that'd be it. So. And I'm not sure if I'm actually going to complete this game. So, like I say with most of my things, don't hold your breath. I mean, just kind of enjoy what comes, and then just be willing to know that if I don't decide to complete this game, it's either going to be just because I'm unable to, or I just kind of lose interest in doing it. But there's definitely, I mean, for the experience of what it is, I mean, you gotta understand that this is just like a bonus thing. So when you find my music channel, and then you say, well, oh, what's Acid Roots Wired up to? It's like, yeah, I mean, I like this game. I can kind of kick back, get some nachos or some KFC or something, and kick back with this game for a little bit. And, I mean, because most people, I don't assume you're actually going to watch this from beginning to end. You'll probably watch, like I do with some of these, watch like the first 4 or 5 episodes and then get on with the rest of your day. If I do have 4 or 5 episodes, I mean, some people actually want to see the ending, but I just kind of assume that you got shit to do. It's kind of the thing once you hit your 30s and such, but. So. But yeah, it's good to kind of blend, like, the game walkthrough stuff with video games, because apparently Snoop Dogg is pretty good at video games now. He gets pissed off, like apparently he played Cuphead, which is kind of a really tough Xbox One and PS4 game, and Snoop Dogg was screaming in that game. So there's got to be some stuff. I'm sure Grand Theft Auto's pissed him off in those type games. I'd like to see Snoop Dogg play Midnight Club. And honestly, I don't know what happened to those games. I mean, really, you have to look at it, and I mean, Rockstar, the company behind Grand Theft Auto, used to do those games all the time. I mean, they made it to at least the 4th one, but I don't know why they canceled out on Midnight Club and shit. I mean, I would love to see like a Midnight Club 5 or 6 for like the PS5 or something, like they're getting ready to do with Grand Theft Auto. Plus, you know, I think we should have like some more Jet Li video games, more stuff like this, because this is simply so basic. It's just easy. It's a kick-ass game. It's like Final Fight or something like that. You know, Street Fighter, that type of stuff. Mortal Kombat. Except it's an adventure game, so... That guy's gonna be a pain in the ass for a while, so just get ready for that. I don't know if you can actually make these folks speak English. I'm gonna try to switch it around if I can, so that way... This just feels like one of those Jet Li movies from back in the day. This feels like we're watching a dubbed video game or something. Any anime fan should know what I'm talking about when we say dubbed. But yep, so we just have another minute left of this. We're actually, that was stage 1 or 2 right there. We'll probably just stage 1. So. So. This guy, Jet Li really hasn't spoken that much either. So yeah, we're gonna have to tie up some loose ends here, kind of get this back in arranged properly. Good stuff. But this is going to have to wait till next time. I was just trying to... It is saving right here, so I'm not going to... But... Alright, so I play this like a little bit, but I'm just... You'll see what happens. We'll try to get more of these. This kind of depends. So, yeah, go check out some of my reviews. Hopefully what I was going to review shows up in my head, because I would like to review it. It was a pretty good idea yesterday when I came up with it. But alright, so go check out my music reviews, spend some time in Acid Roots Wired, and I'll see you next time.